I love this guy right here.
Let's get lost tonight. You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary, I'm the boss tonight. And you don't give a fuck what they all say, right? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask, cause I'm not sure. Do anybody make real anymore? Bow in the presence of greatness.
Like, I am a god. Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god.
Are you connecting? Picasso is dead. Steve Jobs is dead. Walt Disney is dead. Name somebody living that you can name in the same breath.
I need you right now. That don't kill me. Can only make me stronger.
Wait, is that a real picture?
So that's
Jesus, that
that's delightful.
what is that actually? That actually happened.
Of course it happened. I think this is a reflection of how just.
Oh my God!
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy from the Quartering and Kanye for president. Apparently, Kanye 2020. Now, I'm still not totally sure if this is just a troll or not because Kanye is completely unpredictable. Sometimes he seems like a savant, and sometimes he seems like he's completely off the reservation. Here's one thing I do know, though. His announcement of running for president has angered a lot of people. Why? Well, because apparently it's going to take votes away from Joe Biden. That's the only thing I can assume. I don't know who is going to vote for Joe Biden, but ultimately, that's what it looks like. I mean, you have people online. This is who you all need to be calling a fraud. Nah, sweetie, you want to clock somebody. It's been past due for this hoe right here. Yeah, okay, so promoting punching a woman, let's say 25,000 likes. I mean, there's just, all this stuff. And then we see Kanye West confesses Megasport was a hoax, stands with BLM. I don't know anything that Kanye West says is exactly true, but I do think it's hilarious. And you just see people getting totally up in arms. You get this article from SI.com saying, former Laker Matt Barnes says Kanye West running for presidency is a dangerous game. Yeah, like everybody writing in Taylor Swift in 2016 or writing in Harambe. Yeah, these were all dangerous, right? You know what's dangerous? The fact that like 85% of people don't vote. I mean, that's more dangerous than who runs as a candidate. Former Laker Matt Barnes weighed in with some strong words after Kanye tweeted Saturday that he was going to run for president. Quote, "This is a dangerous game he's playing," Barnes wrote on Instagram Sunday. "If this is serious, he will definitely divide the minority vote." Just because, remember comments like slavery was a choice and how buddy he was with Trump. See, that's exactly what this is about, right? They're worried that he might bleed votes away from Joe Biden or what's his name, who can't remember his own name. This is a huge fail. No for president. Barnes was referencing an interview that West had with TMZ with 2018 when he said, "You hear about slavery for 400 years. 400 years, that sounds like a choice." I mean, that's a spicy statement. I don't even want to go down that road. All right. I can't. This is spicy. We'll leave it at that. Barnes, who played for 15 years in the NBA, including 2 on the Lakers, who cares, says, "No more voting for celebrities who have never held public office," DJ Head wrote. "If you wouldn't hire a plumber to work on electrical wiring in your house, why would you vote this way? America's obsession with fame and celebrity is the end game." Well, ultimately, this could just be to promote an album for all we know, but all the immense butthurt has been just worth the price of admission, and the price was free. So solid value there. Now, do I think Kanye West will win? Who the hell knows? Donald Trump won. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Kanye West, Oprah Winfrey, dual ticket, Democratic ticket, that might be spicy. I do think that there should be a balance between voting for lifetime politicians who have never punched a clock in their life and don't really have any understanding of what it's like to struggle financially, and just voting for, reality TV hosts. Now, Trump, you could argue, had spent many years kind of in politics. He did the one run up in the year before and he learned a lot. And then, 4 years later, he came back and won. But Kanye West might be trying to do the same thing. Do I think his support for President Trump was fake? No, I don't. Now, West, a vocal Trump supporter, declared Sunday in a tweet that he apparently intends to run against him in the 2020 elections. We must now realize the promise of America by trusting God, unifying our vision, and building our future. West tweeted, I am running for president of the United States, hashtag 2020 vision. Now, I know Elon Musk fully endorsed him. Currently, Laker Kyle Kuzma also chimed in, urging his nearly 952,000 followers to take this election seriously. This is one of the most important elections in American history. Don't vote for people as a joke. That's how afraid they are. Let me just put it that way. People who don't like Trump, which is half this country, are so afraid of the product that the Democrats have put out that they are legitimately afraid that Kanye West will win. Or at minimum, that Kanye West will take enough votes away from Joe Biden to ensure a Trump presidency, which is probably what it's really about. And I don't think that he will actually get on the ballot. So he'll end up just being a write-in vote, and he might get a couple 100,000 votes. But that's all it took, really, to swing the election. You had that Jill Stein coming in and kind of wrecking things for the Clinton machine in a couple of states. Here you have Vogue saying maybe it was a way to juice up a slow news weekend, or maybe he was tired of all the attention Hamilton was getting, or maybe it's a way to compete with his wife, Kim Kardashian, who had just announced that Cody had bought 20% stake in her beauty company for $200 million, valuing it roughly $1 billion. But Saturday night, yes, July 4th, Kanye West tweeted out to his 30 million followers that he was running for president. We must now realize that we already hit that. Of course, there's much to suggest that perhaps the 43-year-old rapper is not entirely serious. It's not too late for him to enter the Democratic it's too late for him to enter the Democratic primaries after all, and running as an independent would be just as improbable. Less than 6 months before the general election, West would have to quickly pull together a national organization to help him get the ballots on the ballots of all 50 states and the District of Columbia. As Bloomberg pointed out this morning, citing its review of the Federal Election Commission documents, West does not appear to have even filed any forms with the FEC that would enable him to run for office. But it is true that West has publicly floated the idea of running for president in the past, telling one audience member last year that he had his sights set on the 2024 election, which maybe he's doing like what Trump did, where he's going to, run on this kind of farcical campaign just to see if anybody's actually interested. I don't know that I would vote for Kanye, but I'd happily have him on my show to hear his talking points. Now, in 2018, he donned a Make America Great Again hat for meeting with Donald Trump, telling reporters that I love this guy. Kardashian West has also visited the Oval Office, seeking Trump's help in prison reform. Among first to respond to the West News was Elon Musk, who tweeted, "You have my full support." Now, Elon and Kanye are friends. Others were less enthusiastic, doubting the seriousness of the news, speculating it was done only to generate enthusiasm for a long-promised new album. West recently released his first single of 2020, and that might be. I mean, honestly, I think that's probably what it'll be. As David Gardner, writer for Bleacher Report, put it, Kanye West isn't really going to run for president, but his next album will be called Presidential Dropout. Excuse me, tweeted the fashion editor. Just woke up to news about Kanye West running for president, and I just want to go back to bed. And the best-selling author Don Winslow tweeted, I wouldn't trust Kanye West to run a hot dog stand, added Winslow. I hope this trust is BS. We'll see. Meanwhile, Joyce Allen, former U.S. attorney and frequent NBC contributor, simply tweeted, ignore Kanye. But I think what it really points out, ultimately, is that they're afraid that their own party's candidates are just so pathetic, so terrible, that he may actually be able to bleed off some votes. Now, if he hasn't actually filed any paperwork, I'm going to suggest that, maybe he's going to drop an album in November, right around the election type of thing. It's possible. It certainly would make sense. It's a pretty easy way to drum up a lot of headlines, as you can see already. But ultimately, the salt is really all I'm interested in here, and it is delicious. You have Elon Musk endorsing Kanye West's presidential run. Elon Musk also hated by the media, getting that. Early in the day, he said that it's time, and you see Elon's tweet, you have my full support. Though Kanye West has announced he will be contesting for the top job, there's yet no information that he's filed any nomination forms, as the deadline in many states has not yet ended. So maybe he does it. I can enjoy a little bit. I mean, who knows? I don't know where he would stand on certain political issues. I would be interested to see. I'd like to see him on the debate stage. That would be a wild show. But I just don't think that this year we're going to get it. I'd love to see, you know, Kanye West has had moments of clarity and some very strong statements, but he's also said some crazy things too. I guess not unlike almost all politicians out there. So it'll be interesting to watch. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.